uh, as a family daycare business owner, and I've been doing that for 8 years with young kids. So I've been searching for a new way of coming into the online world. And as I've been searching, I haven't joined another online business. This is my first one, but I have been searching and I found the right one. So I'm good to be in this space and in this sort of journey to start with Oblens Global and to be a partner. So yeah, I am looking to share more exciting news coming soon, but I'll leave it with that. So with can I now I would like to introduce our guest. We have Ifrah, who is a amazing, very inspirational. I feel like we have so much in common. But so I got to learn Ifrah just 8th of July, actually. That was my search to find out first, what is this about? That's how we connected. On the 10th, I already signed up July. So that's my anniversary, 10th of July. So let me say, I don't want to miss any points. So Ifrah is a young woman who was raised or spent most of her life in Canada. She was originally from Somalia and spent working as a let me just
it's okay, you have everything, my sister. Just say whatever.
Okay, I feel like when I read it, I'm gonna miss the point, so I'm just gonna go for it. So basically, Ifrah has been working for Globans for about the last 3 years, and she has worked in the community, Somali community, with the women and the youth community for 10 years, and working 9 to 5. And as she's been searching for, even though she studied in economics, specialized in economics at university, she started doing her joining into this entrepreneurship more recently, and she was introduced by one of her auntie. We call it. Actually, I should be introducing in Somali, shouldn't I?
No worries, no worries. I'll take it from here. Hold on. I want to thank you so much, Mr. Manto. I'm so proud of you. What an honor. Let's all give a round of applause and really a big kudos to Hooman for hosting. She's only been in the company for 2 months. 2 months, and she's on it in international stage today. What an amazing, amazing honor. I'm so proud of you, my sister. Thank you for taking on. All right, welcome everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is amazing. We already have 60 guests on, and the call just started a few minutes ago. Continue to share. Let's all join in as well. Okay, so I want to welcome all of you. And of course, as you can see, we have none other than our amazing Senior Vice President, Ms. Sanaz Hooman, who I'm so honored to really call her a dear sister, a mentor, and a great, great friend. So for those of you that do not know, I know many of you know already, Ms. Sanaz Hooman has been actually an entrepreneur since she was the age of 19. That's right. She started as a traditional business and then worked her way to network marketing. She's been in the industry for over 2 decades, and she has been with Oblens Global for 15 years. We just celebrated her 15-year anniversary with Oblens Global, pretty much since inception. And what an honor. It has been such an amazing ride. And honestly, she has mentored hundreds and thousands of people around the world. One of them I'm so proud to call myself as well as one of the mentors. And she's basically the brains and the beauty behind all of our amazing product development that you see, from fashion to beauty to health to personal care, and the list goes on and on and on. Today, regardless of how busy she has been, I know the last few days she hasn't been feeling too well either, she still came through. She makes sure that she's here for all of us, and that is exactly speaks truth to the kind of woman that is in front of you today. She has been recognized multiple times. One of the ones that I want to highlight is the one where she was recognized as the Woman of Wealth. That's right, magazine with Oprah Winfrey magazine. She was recognized, and she's won so many accolades and awards, both for our company and personally as well. So without further ado, I want to welcome none other than our Senior Vice President, Ms. Sanaz Hooman. Welcome, and take it away, my sister.
All right. Good morning, Ifra. How are you?
I am doing amazing. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that kind introduction. It is absolutely my honor to be here this morning. It is very early in the morning. It is 6:30. I woke up at 5 and I felt like I was getting up to pray this morning. And I went, how do they do it 5 times a day? And then wake up in the middle of the night to pray. So God bless you guys. And, Hodan, I want to welcome you to our team. I want to welcome you and congratulate you that you're already hosting in such a short period of time. That's exactly what leadership is. It's about jumping in with 2 feet in and, not having fear and not letting fear stop you. So we're doing this call in English. And are you translating, or just so that I'm clear?
I will be, my dear. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to first of all say good morning to everyone. It's an honor and pleasure to be here. Congratulations to Team Australia. For those of you that are from the Australia team, I want to commend you. I want to congratulate you. It's a blessing to have all of you working as hard as you are and to really launch a market. We already have some existing distributors there that are building and growing and have been consistent with us throughout all these years. And it's good to see some new blood working away and a new team that is excited and doing some great things. So kudos to you guys and congratulations.
Okay, so aad iyo aad bay kugu hambalyeynaysaa dhammaantiin kulankaan ka soo qayb qaadateen. Sidoo kale waxay si gaar ugu hambalyeynaysaa teamkeena Australia. Already team baa noo joogay, hadeertaana team cusub baa imaaday. ayadoo jiran maanta bay halka inoo soo fariisatay maadaama ay naga ballan qaaday dhowr asbuuc ka hor ayaan ballamiyay. So halka waxay nagu soo fariisatay inay nala wadaagto inspiration inaan dhiirigeliso insha Allah. So dhagta inuu dhigano aynu dhageysanana.
Absolutely. This morning I want to really talk about what's on the poster: stay-home economy and entrepreneurship. And I think what I see in your community, specifically in the Somali community, many of you come from community work. You love helping people, and so this is the perfect business for you, because I find that when you're in the industry of direct sales, MLM, whatever you want to call it, this is an industry of helping people. This is an industry of inspiring people. This is an industry of going beyond yourself. You see, when you have a job, it's about feeding you. It's about feeding your family. It's about feeding who's in your immediate family at that time. In this business, it's a little bit different. In this business, the more lives that you bless, the more people that you help, the more blessed that you become. And that was one of the main reasons that I fell in love with this industry.
And waxay ku leedahay haddaynu nahay community-ga Soomaalida kulligeen waxa moodayay inaynu u dhalateenba inay is caawisaan, inay qofka kalaba caawisaan. Marka industry-gan oo kale runtii waxa moodaa annaga inaynu kula talagalay. Sababta ay tahay maxay tahay? Har iyo habeen maxaynu ka shaqeynaynaa dadka caafimaadkoodii, isqurxintoodii iyo dhaqaalahoodii. Anigana waxay ku leedahay shakhsiyan waxa u jeclaystay network marketing waa saas, waa dadka aan caawinayo.
Amazing. And one of the beautiful things is about the commitment in the business. You see, when you start any business at the beginning, we're all excited, right? We go out there, we talk to people, we're inspired, we believe in our products because we're using the products. Even if we're not using the product, you're just going based on excitement because you've seen somebody else's success, or you've seen somebody else's story, or you've seen someone's testimonial. Through your journey, you're going to go through some good people and not so good people. Always remember that you got to stay focused to what you're going to do, because you're going to have people that are not going to believe in your journey. You're going to have people that are not going to believe in what you're doing. And then you're going to have a lot of people that are also going to believe in what you're doing in your journey. You're going to have 2 parts of the scale. And I find that a lot of times we start 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, we're gung-ho. First couple of months, we're all excited. And then, we go to this peak and then we start to crash. And that's the part that you got to hold yourself up and not do that. I'm going to use the analogy of prayer. Prayer is something that you wake up to show your faith to God, to show your passion and your commitment to yourself, your well-being, and of course, to Allah. However, there's many times that you don't want to get up. You're tired, you're sick. You can come up with 1,000 excuses, but you don't. You get up. Business is no different. There's days that you're not going to want to wake up for your business, just like you don't want to wake up in those days that you're not up to it. But you know what? You have to push yourself. You have to be the reason that pushes yourself, that drives yourself, that wants to be there as well.
waxay ku leedahay badankeedu waxa dhacdo markii koow ganacsiga aynu bilaawno kulligeen waxaynu nahay excited waynu faraxsannahay waynu sugi la'anahay inay dadka alaabtii la wadaagno fursaddii la wadaagno waxasi maxaa marka dhacay ku leedahay badankeen markaynu soo galno bish ugu horeyso labada bilo ugu horeyso 3 bilood ugu horeyso waan dadaalaynaa waa ordeynaa maxaa dhowta la kulmeynaa marka dad negative ah dad oo kula fahmeenin wixii awadid oo isku dayayo inay ka joojiyaan meeshii markaas waxa waaye ku leedahay waa markii ugu muhiimsan tahay inaad ku sii degnaatid wixii aad waday tusaale salaadoo kale waad aragteen imisa jeer aadan rabinna soo kacdi salaad subaxii oo kale badankii waa nagu adag tahay imisa jeer haddana waynu soo kacnaa ganacsiga haddaa fiirisay ku leedahay waa saasoo kale maalmo waxaa jiraysa aadan rabin inaad samaysid laakiin waa inaa isbushkaraysaa waa inaa isriixdaa.
You know, a lot of times, even something like this morning, you know, like Ifra said, I've been sick for the past couple of days. I basically was doing a webinar and I put so much air conditioner on so high that I caught a cold. So this morning, for the past couple of days, because this call was important for me, I could have come up with the excuses of not getting on and saying, you know, Ifra, I'm going to get somebody else to cover this call for me. I'm really not up to it. And I'm not 100% even being on this call. But you know what? You all committed to being here this morning. All of you decided that you were going to be here this morning and I wasn't going to disappoint anyone. For me, the option of excuses doesn't exist in the business world, in my family world, in my, of course, in my partner, in my life, because the reality of it is that you drive your life forward. You're the one who's going to be creating your life. And if you're full of excuses, let me tell you, your business will be full of excuses. Your family life will be full of excuses. Your children will be full of excuses. Excuses start with you. So what I'd like for everyone to do is do a checkup from the neck up. Stop blaming everyone else around you. Start to own up to you because it all starts with you. You see, last night, I got a bunch of text messages from my office. I haven't been to my office in 2 days, and that's not normal. And I got, you know, such an amazing team. I'm so blessed to have such a phenomenal team. They were messaging me, did you want us to take care of your call tomorrow? Did you want us to find a replacement for you? And I was like, no, I'm going to get up. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do my call because I committed that I was going to do it. And you know what? I prepared myself. I organized myself. I even dressed up for you guys at 5:30 in the morning to basically be on the call. Why? Because I take my business seriously. 15 years later, I still treat my business today like it was right at the beginning. And if there's one thing that you can take away from today's call, it's wake up every day like it's your first day in business. Wake up every day with the same excitement. Wake up every day with the same drive. Don't let people steal your dream. Don't let people take you down. Don't let people influence you. If you have a vision, go for it. If you believe in it, go after it. Because I did. And here I am today. I started as a distributor like all of you, for those of you that don't know. I started in this company 15 years ago as a partner. Actually, as a matter of fact, our membership at that time was $4,500 US when I joined 15 years ago. So we have come a long way to who we are today. I'm gonna let you translate because I forgot you're translating. Whoops, sorry.
No problem. I love it. I love it. Okay. So waxay dhahday again tusaale kale hadda in siiyo saako kale door cisho maysan tagin xafiiskeeda waa way jirnay ayaan dhaweed waxay tiri anigoo sameeynaayo presentation baa waxaan isku daaray bahalka qaboojiyaha waxa dhowtu waan jiraday haye waxay tiri maadaama xafiiskeyga laba cisho aan tagin ilaa iyo xalay waxa ii soo diraya fariin shaqaalaha jooga xafiiska waxay dhahayeen mataqaanaa maanta waxay ogaayeen inay ku qoran tahay kulanka waxay dhahayeen qof kale ma kuu doondoonaa maadaama laba cisho waxay tiri ma dhacdo inaan laba cisho xafiiska tagin yacni si u jiraneed haddana waxay tiri maya waay dhowr asbuuc ka hor ayaa ballanta qaaday ku leedahay commitment bay ahayd yacni ballanqaad ayaan galay inaan soo fariisanayo 5:00 bay saaka kacday siday isku soo diyaariso ee halkan soo fariisato saa ka dareemaysaa codkeeda intii taqaanaan weli 100% ma aha taasi marka waxay ku tusinaysaa waxay ku leedahay يعني muhiimadda ay leedahay qofka inuusan haba yaraatee uusan samaysan excuse waxa waaye marmarsiyo haddii marmarsiyo ah wax kaska marsiyoonaysid noloshaada oo dhan marmarsiyo ku dhamaan ganacsigaaga oo dhan marsiyo ku dhamaanaysaa marna marka ha ka yeelin ama jiro ama qof ama wadar ama heblow qofna inuu kaa jeediyo waxa uu yahay sidoo kale saa idin sheegay 15 sano ayay ganacsigan ku jirtaa waxay ku leedahay ma taqaanaan aniga subax walba markaan soo kaco waxaan istusaayay tiri maalintii ugu horeysay aan soo galay energy-ga aan ku bilaabo maalintii ugu horeysay ayaan ku wadaa soo taas aan kula talinayaa bay ku leedahay.
Amen to that. I love your passion, Ifra. You're so amazing at what you've done. And I got to tell you guys, you know, Ifra, I've seen her journey in the years that she's been with Opulence. It's a short journey, but it's a very vast journey. Where she's been and where she's come today, I remember the days that we would do mentorship calls and she wanted to give up. And it's really important in this industry to have yourself a strong upline. You see, men are much better at this, but as women, we tend to be a little bit more dramatic and we tend to be a lot more emotional. Yes, we're women. I'm a woman, I know. And when we're upset, we tend to, right? And we need to vent. And one thing I want to tell you, ladies, when you're upset or you have a bad customer or you have a bad day or you have an upline that pisses you off, always remember negativity, it goes up to your upline or corporate or to the office, and never negativity goes down, right? That negativity always goes up, positivity down in your organization. Because sometimes, you know, we even misunderstand things or we're emotional or we're not having a good day. And we take a lot of that emotion in the wrong way. So, you know, the biggest blessing that my mom has always taught me, and I follow this in business, I follow this in my personal life, I follow this in my relationship. When you're upset, don't talk. When you're upset, don't make a mistake. When you're upset, don't retaliate. Just calm down, mood down, think about it. My mom, as my mom always says, taste it in your mouth, what you want to say. And then if it's the right thing, then come out with it. Because I find that a lot of times in entrepreneurship, because we think we're the CEO, we can just say whatever we want. You are the CEO of your own company. You are responsible for the growth. You are responsible for the sales. You are responsible for brand new people. You are responsible for the training. You are responsible to get on these webinars. We as a company are responsible to make sure we don't run out of product. That's my job in the company. And to make sure that we never run out of money to pay your commissions, to pay your volume, to pay your software, all that kind of stuff. And that's, of course, our CEO and the rest of the team as well. So the reality of it is I want you to do that analysis for you in your business and what makes that difference so that you can get up, not be emotional, make your day go. Because as long as you are positive, as long as you are driving every single day, as long as you wake up every day like it's your first day in business and you treat it like your first day in business and be excited like it's your first day in business, guess what? You're going to persevere and you're going to push through.
hadeertaana waxay gashay runtii guubaabin haddaynu nahay haween inkastoo dabcan wiilasheenan ay nagu jiraan iyagana u baahan yihiin waxay ku leedahay aniga waxaa xasuustaa ifraax markay cusbeed maalmo waxaa jirta ee rabta inay iska joojiso yes tiimkayga waa ogtihiin gabigiin aad bay igu adkeed sanadkii barkii ugu horreeyay ilaa 2 sano aad ay igu adkeed marka waxay tiri waxyaabaha in kula talinayo maxaa waaye marar qaarkood markaynu nahay haween maxaa ina qaadaya ku leedahay xamaasad yes emotion ba ina qaadayo weligiina ha u ogolaanin ay ku leedahay xamaasadda markaas ku hayso inay kaa sii jiidiso shaqadii aad haysatay waxa oo la tagaysaa dadkii kaaga soo horreeyay waxaan lagu sameeyay inaynu haysano 5 qof la shaqayso waxaasaa ka mid ah marna ha u ogolaanin ani waxay tiri ilaa yaraanteedu waxyaabaha hooyaday aan ka bartay waxay dhihi jirtay tiri marna ha ku hadlin wax aadan marka hore dhadhamin sida cuntadii oo kale adoo dhadhamin ha ku hadlin markii aad wax dhibsatid isdaji isqabooji markaas dadku u jawaab sababta ay tahay khalad xuna ka dhici karo hadhowtina wixii ka baxay Soomaali waxay tiraahdaa been fakata run ma gaarto wax saas oo ma hadalka haduu markaa tagay ma soo ceshan kartid marka taasna waxay ahayd guwaabin yara inuu ugu darayso barnaamijka waxa ay ku hadlayso 100% ma dhahaayo inta muhiimka inuu soo qaado ya ogaada afkeen hooyo.
Now let's talk about a little bit about the stay-home economy because our world has been shifted upside down. I don't care what part of the world you live in. This is a new time that we're all dealing with. I don't care which country, I don't care which province, where you are in the world. Our worlds are rotating. Our worlds have churned very differently than they were pre-COVID. And we have to make changes. We as a company made a lot of changes last year. We went virtual. We literally went virtual. We created posters, we created campaigns, we created the online presence. It gave people the flexibility to not only work from home, it gave people the flexibility to earn money from home. It gave the opportunity for many people that were scared to go and leave their house to work from home, do Zooms like this, still dress up, still do, fabulous calls and be able to earn money. And many people during the pandemic took advantage of this, of course, platform that we have created at Opulence. We haven't stopped. So there's a lot of amazing things coming in the next 90 days in this company. Believe it or not, we're already planning for next year of what is going to be coming. And so we are always trendsetters. I remember when we incorporated Zoom into our platform, it was way, way, way before the pandemic. It was almost 2 years before the pandemic that we were using Zoom. Our e-commerce, our platforms, our online sales, everything that we were doing pre-COVID was already in infrastructure ready for COVID. That is why during COVID, we had such a huge burst in sales and of course, new members coming in because all of our platforms were ready. So if you're a brand new entrepreneur with Opulence Global, understand that you're at the right time, at the right place, with the right platform, with the right company, but most importantly, with the right products that truly protect and preserve your well-being in every way, inside and out. So I think those are things that I want to talk a little bit more about today as Ifra. I know I usually do a lot of mental mindset, getting yourself, becoming a mental warrior, getting yourself ready. But I think we need to also talk a lot about why this business is such a blessing, especially during this period of the stay-home economy as well.
hadaltaana waxay tiri waxaan u guda galaynaa ciwaanka maanta saad aragteen ku qoran boosterkeena muxuu ahaa sidee uga faa'iideysan kartaa dhaqaalaha guri jooga ah taas baynu hadda u guda galaynaa ee runtii inoo kala dhigi doonto hadda si guud ahaana markayna ugu dulmarto waxay ku leedahay ma kala jeceli meesha dunida ka joogtid qofka aad tahay yar iyo weyn qof shaqo haysta qof aan haysan qof kasta waxaa saameeyay cudurkii lagu magacaabay COVID-19 maanta kulligeen wayna saameeyay reer Australia haddaad tihiin reer New Zealand saacadan waxa ku jirta lockdown so haddartaanu idin saameynooya haye maxaa marka waxay ku leedahay hadda xalki wuxuu noqday qof kasta gurigiisa asagoo joogo inuu dhaqaalihiisa samaysto maadaama la yiri banaankii lama aadi karo annaga maxaynu haynaa marka platform oo ah proven system oo runtii haddii sida loogu talagalay looga shaqaysto boqolkiiba boqol aa ka mira dhalinaysid ma ogtii inay ku leedahay kompanigeena inta uusan dhicin cudurkaas wuxuu isticmaalayay Zoom 2 sano ka hor inta uusan dhicin markuu hadhowti dhacay maxaa dhacay dadkii oo dhan Zoom ay soo galeen soo dadkii ugu horeeyay oo faa'iideystay ahaayeen kompanigeena waa waxa sanadkii la soo dhaafay number 1 ay noqonay ilaa hadda wax naga qaadan laheenin marka taasna waxa waay runtii hordhacba inoo tahay ciwaanka maanta marka dhuuxa oo dhageysta sheekadana way soo socotaa.
Amazing. And one thing I want to talk a little bit about today is to inspire all of you is what I have seen in the past couple of years during this pandemic. So during the pandemic, ladies and gentlemen, many, many, many lives have been changed from income perspective, from growth perspective, from travel perspective. And some of the very, very cool things that I see in this industry is people's lives transforming right before my eyes. I've seen people go from, government housing into buying their first home to basically living a dream life. I have seen people buy, their dream cars, or even a vehicle where they were taking public transit. I have seen people become debt-free in this industry. I have seen people be able to give to their favorite charities and help communities and help the homeless and help the poor and help the needy. I have seen people travel the world and be able to live that inspirational life that they always wanted to. We always have those bucket list travel destinations that we've always wanted to go to. And I've seen people do that. I mean, Ifra, you're a prime example, living in Turkey for almost the last year. We miss you like heck over here in Canada. But, you know, we're happy for you because you are also living the dream. You're experiencing something so spectacular. I remember traveling to Kenya with my sister. And I remember that was one of the first travels that we went to. I remember traveling to Miami and going on a cruise. So what's really amazing is that I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to talk very bluntly, Ifra could have made 1,000 excuses as a Somali woman. Oh, no, I can't come on the cruise. Oh, when you guys go swimming, what am I going to do? I can't come. It's haram. It's this, it's that, blah, 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 blah. Excuses, right? Nope, she didn't come up with any of that. She showed up. She dressed up. She wore like a whole burqa type of bathing suit, which was the coolest thing. But you know what? She was in fashion the whole time. She showed up on the cruise. She represented. She had a great time. She built connections. She built community. She built, friends around the globe. So when you make excuses, your business will be full of excuses. But when you make opportunity work, that opportunity is going to work. You see, we've had conferences where people from Australia have traveled as far as 2 days to come to Canada for our conference. Do you think that's a good enough of an excuse not to come? 2 days travel, 2 days back for 4 days? Absolutely. You know what? They did it. So in this business, you got to do, again, I'm going to say it, a checkup from the neck up. If you're full of excuses, your business will be full of excuses. But if you show up and you dress up and you inspire, then you're going to see more people with their kids going to private school and buying cars and buying homes and becoming debt free and giving back to charity and giving back to community and inspiring. The opportunity is there. It's equal for everyone. I don't care if you're white, black, or blue. I don't care if you are a high school dropout or, you're a professor in a university. This opportunity, this business, this platforms gives all of you that are on this call and your families the blessing to be able to earn income, the blessing of being able to become have retirement at home, to be able to live the dream life that you deserve. But it is up to you what you do with this opportunity and this business.
Wow. So waxay ku leedahay markii uu dhacday stay at home economy-ga waxyaabaha waxay tiri aniga aan goobjoog u ahaa aan yacni u soo joogay maxaa ka mid ahay ku leedahay in uu dadkii boqolkiiba boqol noloshoodii wax iska bedelay hadday noqoto inay caawiyaan communitygooda hadday noqoto inay gaari ka iibsadaan hadday noqoto inay aadaan vacationka ay jecel yihiin hadda tusaale anigoo kale 10 bilood ayaan joogaa Turkey haddana haba yaraatee wax nuqsaana oo iga galay ganacsigeygii fursadaydi ma laha maasha Allah tabaarakallah waxay ku leedahay again waxay nagu celinaysaa marmarsiyada waxay ku leedahay waa waxa kaliya oo dadka ka reebayo because remember company-ga waa isku mid alaabti waa isku mid compensation plan-ki waa isku mid waxa kaliya lagu kala duwan yahay maxaa waaye qofna wuxuu iska reebaa marmarsiyada wax kasto imaado wuu socdaa qofna ma socdo muxuu kale tusaale ka soo qaadatay teamka jooga Australia 2 cisho ayay u soo socdeen inay ka soo qayb qaataan conference ka dhaceysay Toronto Canada oo xarunteena ugu weyn 2 cisho sii socodna 4 cisho ma kula tahay inay dhihi kareen wallahi intaas oo cisho ma soo safri kara yes haddana marmarsiyo ma isa qaadan so again taas waxay tusinaysaa muhiimadda ay leedahay marmarsiyo maxay kaloo nagu celinaysaa check up from neck up markii aad wax haysatid inaad halkan in laga bilaabo ilaa ay kor fiiris yani adiga dib isugu noqo qof kale faraha ku fiiqin wax kasta aday ka bilaamaan ganacsigeena waa equal opportunity waa loo siman yahay yari iyo weyn ama PhD hayso ama high school ha ka bixin waa loo siman yahay waa adiga iyo kartidaada waa adiga iyo dadaalkaaga ogowna fursadan maanta gacantay kugu jirtaa waxa ku sameynaysid adiga choice iska leh.
Amazing. Now, one more thing I do want to talk about, another topic is products. So you see, we're in a business, we're in a company that provides you a huge opportunity. So it's like walking into your own shopping mall. We give you the opportunity for you to own everything from fashion. Now, that could be shoes, that could be belts, that could be hosiery for the ladies, that could be purses. That could be, of course, our jewelry, cufflinks, watches, sunglasses, you name it. We're like a one-stop shop when it comes to your fashion accessories. And then there's the second platform, which is our wellness product, which is the Fountain of Life. And third, we have, of course, our personal care products. This is our shampoo, conditioner. This is our toothpaste. This is our skincare, Sterling, that's coming out. Very soon, I'm going to be coming out with some more oral care, mouthwash, mouth spray. We have our microsilver spray. And what's really important, and I got to make sure that I get all of you to understand this, do not focus on one product. The biggest mistake you can make in business is to focus on one product. It's really, really vital and important that you use all of your products. Now, let me explain to you why. And I want to make sure you guys understand this, okay? We have seen over the past, when you edified me, Ifra, you said 2 decades. I'm like, oh, I'm getting old. But when you're in this industry for as long as I have been, and as long as our CEO has been, we have seen a lot. We have experienced a lot. So we take our experiences and we give that back to you. We have seen so many companies go through bankruptcy by being a one product company. Now, let me explain to you why. It's not that they're a bad company. It's not that they made mistakes. It's because manufacturing faults can happen, delays can happen, things can break. I remember our CEO was a part of a company called Intra, and for about 6 months, something had happened to all of the bottles. They were all fermented. So can you imagine if you were just selling one product and for 6 months you had absolutely zero access to it, and every time you ordered it, it was either fermented, it was bad, or it was garbage? What would happen to your business? It would collapse, right? It would collapse. And so from that, we learned in my company, same thing happened. We were selling a supplement, and the supplement, something happened in the plant. The pipelines of the filling line had a bacteria that built up into it. So not anyone's fault. It basically whatever. And guess what happened? They weren't able to fill the product for 3 months. So everyone that focused on one product, their entire business collapsed and crumbled in their eyes. Within a couple of years of whatever infrastructure they built, those are the kind of things that happen. With us, we have always been focused and driven as one company as a whole in your fashion, health, and beauty. And by the way, it is very difficult to carry all 3 verticals under one roof. It's much harder for the company. We need more money. We need more infrastructure. I have a full design team in Portugal that does what they do. I have a full design team in Europe that does all the design. So it costs the company a lot more to carry fashion, health, and beauty. But guess what? We want to give you stability. We want to give you the proper infrastructure, and we want to give you longevity. But very often I find people, oh no, I only sell FOL. No. I don't want anything. I'm not interested. No. I only want this. It's the biggest mistake you can make in your business. And I'm going to tell you that for someone who's done this for almost 20 years, you are only sabotaging your own business if you're only focusing on one product. I hope to God that we never have any problems. I hope to God that we continue to be blessed. In 15 years, we've never had it. We try to be ahead of the trend all the time. However, you want to make sure that you're focusing on your business on everything. When we're giving you everything, take advantage of everything. Don't become, oh, no, I only want toothpaste. No. Fluoride. That's it. That's all I want. No, focus on everything. We're giving you a silver platter with so much on it. Use it. Back to you, Efra.
Okay, so hadda waxay ka hadlaysaa marka products alaabtaynu iibina hadda usoo dhaadhacno waxay ku leedahay annaga haddaynu nahay Opulence Global waxaynu idin haynaa platform ama online website oo hayso wax walba hadday noqoto fashionki hadday noqoto isqurxinti hadday noqoto caafimaadki hadday noqoto daryeelki wax kasta idin haynaa waxay ku leedahay mistake ugu weyn ama khaladka ugu weyn aad sameyn karta maxaa waaye markii aad focuska ama diiradda aad saartid hal shay weligiin waxaas sameynay ku leedahay inta aan ku soo jiray ku leedahay MLM hadday noqoto ayada iyo hadday noqoto CEO ga sa idin sheegay 20 sano 30 iyo dhowr sano wasagan ku jiray right waxaynu soo aragnay intaasoo company ah oo gashay bankruptcy oo hadhowdii ka soo kabsan waayeen why hal shay bay iibinayeen shaygaas waad aragteen wax kasta dhici karo kuwa manufactureka sameeyo kuwa soo qaadaya boostada wax kastaa dhici karo shaygii markuu dhib imaado maxaa dhacayo alaabti lama gadi karo haye ganacsigooda maxaa ku dhacayo dhulku galaya dad waxaan goobjoog u ahaayay ku leedahay intaasoo sare team soo dhisaaye ganacsi sameeye haddana hadhowdi maxaa dhacay 3 bilood excuse me 3 bilood inuu ku ganacsigii oo dhan ku burburay soo ha u ogolaanina ku leedahay haba yaraatee ha u ogolaanina sidoo kale markaa haysatay alaab fiican maxaa isugu yareynay adiga maxaa isugu yareynay don't shrink your business uu dhahaa markasta sii oogeyna markaa soo koobtid markasta waan ka hadlaa maanta waxaa tagta maqaaxi haddii maqaaxida markaad tagtay ay kuu soo dhigaan menu wax kasta haysato ama hadday ku dhahaan bariis iyo chicken kaliya haysanaa kee wax iibsan lahayd dabcan marka ay choice haysatid so choiceka haba yaraatee ha iska yareynna idin leedahay.
Amazing. You've become such a great translator, Ifra.
Thank you, my dear.
Amazing. I'm so proud of you. All right. And the other topic I want to talk about that I need to share with everybody here today is to share your story. You see, a lot of times we're afraid to share our story. We're afraid to share our success. We're afraid people are going to judge us, or we're showing off, or we buy a new car. We don't say, thanks to my business, I'm able to have this car. You travel, thanks to my business, I'm able to travel. You go on vacation, thanks to my business, I'm able to. You see, when you are having a job, you go to work every day and you have a set pay, you get paid for it. When you're able to upgrade your lifestyle to do the things that you want, which is take your kids for horseback riding, which is an extra activity where you have to pay to do that, or you go on a Disney cruise, or you go on some sort of great vacation, or you buy yourself a new car, or you're able to buy a product that you've always wanted, or you're able to give to your favorite charity, or you're able to do things or pay off your debt, talk about it. Because I can assure you, if you saw somebody else do that, it would inspire you, right? If it's something that you want and someone says, oh, you know, I was able to pay off my debt in 1 year, thanks to my home-based business, and I'd love to show other people how I did that, that's going to inspire someone and be like, how did you do that? Tell me. They may not say it publicly, but they're going to private message you. But I find that a lot of people are very fearful to talk about what their business has done. I don't know if they're afraid of people reaching out to them for money. I don't know if people are afraid that, you know, they're almost showing off. The way that you do it is the right way. If you do it with your passion and your heart, and, you know, you're going to inspire people. And I find that we're very fearful, and we allow fear to not allow for us to share our journey. And social media, good or bad, it's become, you know, that nosy ant that follows you everywhere, that, you know, wants to know what you've done and where you've been and what you've done. Social media has become a big part of our life. You could either allow for it to gain you opportunity and gain you business and gain you new customers, or not, but it's up to you. And I find that if you use the platform in the correct way, you are able to gain so much success. For example, when you see us doing a video, or when you guys see us sharing a message, share it again. Do your own version of it. I know Ifra does it all the time. She does it because she does a lot of it in Somali and she does it in English. But you know what? Even if you speak English or whatever language, you can speak Swedish. Do your own version of it, because you have your own circle. You know, it's like Ramin doing a video and myself doing a video and saying, oh, well, Ramin did a video, so I don't need to do one. No, he has his own circle. He has his own followers, and as I do. So in this business, you know, you got to share your journey. You got to share your victories. You got to share your achievements. One, because there's a lot of people waiting to see what you're going to do in your business. And two, there's a lot of people waiting to see if you're going to fail or if you're going to win. So show them that you're winning every day. You know, I'll let you translate that. I'm going to share something about my own personal experience.
Yes, and if I can just add about social media, how powerful it is, I can attest to that. 70%, by the way, my team either have came across my Facebook Live or they've seen something on social media. Just wanted to share that. All right, so waxay hadda ka hadlaysaa waxa waaye muhiimadda ee leedahay inaynu dadka la wadaagno sheekooyinkeena. Yes, dadka waxaa arkay ku leedahay badankeedu way ka cabsoodaan inay ka sheekeeyaan ganacsigoodii. gaari bay soo gadanayaan, vacation bay aadayaan, dhaqaalay sameynayaan, ma dhahayaan alxamdulillah dhaqaalahaana helay, alxamdulillah gaarigaana helay, thanks to my business, ganacsigayga dartii baan u helay. marka ma garanayay tiri waxaysan dadka u jecleen inay sheegaan faa'iidadii ay ka heleen ganacsiga iyo waxay u tartay, ma waxay ka baqayaan tiri in dadka lacag weydiistaan, ma aqaanay tiri qof kasta wuxuu haystaa reason, laakiin ha ka baqinina. sababta maxay tahay mataqaanaa qof walba ishuu kugu hayaa. Yes, qof kastoo ku yaqaano wuu og yahay inaad ganacsi ku jirtid. maxay sugayaan mataqaanaa ama inaad rayn doontid ama inaad dhici doontid. Yes, dadaa u fadhiya har iyo habeen inay ku arkaan adoo dhacay ma idinla tahay. Yes, dadna waxay rabaan inay ogaadaan haddaa guulaysatid siday kuu soo raacaan. soo wadaag MGRS keenay alxamdulillah lacagtii MGRS maxaa ku bixiyay kareerkaan biil ii yaale ha wax waliba wadaajiya. aniga marka hadda waxaan ku darsaday tiimkeena 70% ama waxay daawadeen Facebook live aan sameeyay ama video aan duubay ayay soo arkeen. muhiimadda ee leedahay waa saas. maxaa kale marka aragtid qof duubay video aniga waxay tiri si ogeena markuu video duuma dhahay tiri oh Ramin baa duubay video aniga la igama baahna. no, your own version wana samaysaa adigana midkaaga wana samaysaa. waa waxa ayaan tiri bay hodan caabi ugu hambalyeynaya live ay samaysaa iyadoo ka hadlayso muhiimadda ee leedahay anigana xalaan sameeyay hadhihin heblaaya samaysay adigana samee.
Amazing. And also what's really important is inspire your team. Teach them to become social. Teach them to duplicate. And be consistent. Again, not just duplicate for today, not the first 60 days when you're so excited and you just join, but a consistent action will get you consistent results. A consistent action will get you consistent income. And, you know, Ifra, I'm going to share with many of you, you know, most people think I've been in this company for 15 years. I create the products. I develop it with our scientific team. Every single one of my friends is using the product. Not true. I have many of my friends that have not even tried the product, believe it or not. And I have a massive circle of friends, and I have different types of friends, and some of them are phenomenal. Some of them support my business. Some of them buy products from me constantly. Some of them are wearing and promoting our products. Some of them are product of the product. I mean, they don't go a month without our personal care, from our shampoos to our toothpaste to our microsilver spray. I mean, I had a friend of mine who just traveled to the United States, and they were in the airport, and everywhere she went, she took a selfie with her microsilver spray at the airport. She's like, I'm here, look what I'm spraying. I'm here, look what I'm spraying. And this is a complete, not a partner, this is just a customer, right? And then I have friends that have never bought from me. I have friends that I expected for them to support my business. I expected for, they weren't doing well in financially. They weren't living the life that they wanted. They were looking for something to do. They were looking for extra income, yet they never built this business. Now, I used to get offended. I used to get upset. I used to be like, oh, you know, they need a business, yet they're not joining my business. But you see, not everyone is meant to be a part of your journey. There's going to be people that are going to come and go in out of your life. There's going to be team members that are going to be here today and they won't be tomorrow. There's going to be people that are going to have longevity. And I'm going to tell you why. There's two different reasons. Some of it has to do with you and your leadership and how you lead an organization, but much of it has to do with them. Because at the end of the day, nobody works for you. Everybody works for themselves, right? So it is up to them of what they want to do in this business. If you're full of excuses, your business will be full of excuses. If you want this opportunity to grow, then you can get it to grow. But I want to make sure that I'm managing the expectation for all of you. Sometimes we become, you know, full of grievances because we expected our friends to join us in this journey. And we thought that they were going to be right by us, they were going to build with us, that we were going to build that legacy in the journey. And then you approach them, they don't want to try your product, they don't want to buy the product. Even if you've given them products for free, they sometimes don't try it, and that really upsets us. And so with that, don't allow for that to disappoint you, because that's just part of the journey. And another thing of advice I can give you, never give anyone anything for free, because they will never value it. If you give anyone anything for free, there's no value, there's no transaction, there's no business that's going to be done. I'll let you translate it.
Okay, so haddii wax yar dib ugu noqoto markay ka hadlaysa social media waxay ku leedahay waxa waa muhiim inaad bartid tiimkaagana adiga keliya ha sameynin tiimkaagana bar inay sameeyaan waxa aad sameynaysid maxaa kale markay noqotay ku leedahay qofka bini'aadanka ah markuu ganacsigan soo galo waxyaabaha badankeed dhaco maxaa waaye dadkii ay jeclaan lahaayeen inay ganacsiga ku soo biiro ama dadkii dadka ugu dhawaa waxaa dhacaysa ku leedahay inaysan waxna kaa iibsan kuguna soo biirin aniga waxay tiri maadaama alaabteenaan soo saaro badankii waxaa laga yaabaa is dhahaysaan oo saaxiibada dhan way isticmaalaan mayay ku leedahay may qaarna way isticmaalaan ay ku leedahay oo maasha allah aad bay ii support gareeyaan qaarna ma isticmaalaan taasi marka maxay nagu sheegaysaa maxaa waaye waxay ku xasuusinaysaa qof waliba inuusan ka mid noqon doonin journeygaaga yes jidka aad maraysid qof kasta kulama jeexaayo so waa inaad ogsanaataa waa inaad aqoonsanaataa aadan marnaba niyadaada aysan u jabin sidoo kale dadka waxay saas u noqdaan ay ku leedahay aysan kuu soo raacin wax kaa iibsadaan aad dadka ugu jecleed laba reason aa jirto mid waxa waaye tiri adiga shakhsiyan waxay fiirinayaan ma tahay qof wax lagu darsan karo ma tahay qof la aamini karo adiga waxa laga yaabaa inaysan aamin kaa qabin laakiin midda taas ka sii muhiimsan maxaa waaye it's up to them ayaka waaye qof waliba asaga aan meel isgaarsiin karo ama asaga hoos isku dhigi karo so adiga shaqadaada maxaa waaye gaarsii hadhowdina haba yaraatee intaasoo in la ega ha ka qaadin oo calool xumo ah ugu dambeyn waxay tiri weligaa qofna alaab free ha bixinin qofka markaa wax free siisid haba yaraatee mu u yeelaayo qiimo value uma yeelaayo sababta taa wuxuu ku helay bilaash waxna bilaash ha ku bixinina taasna waa ugu dambeynteeda la wadaagayso.
Amazing. And another thing as well, ladies and gentlemen, that you want to do is make sure you get your team to get used to the system. You see, we all live busy lives, right? And our lives are go, go, go. Sometimes our businesses are in different time zones. Like today, we have many different people from different time zones. One thing that Opulence we have created is an infrastructure of duplication. And that means that we have created a system that duplicates. So remember, people don't duplicate, systems duplicate. And as long as you're able to teach your team a simple, duplicatable system, then there's no confusion. When people are confused, they don't work. When people don't know what to do, they just don't do it. They're afraid. Again, fear. Fear is the number one thing that stops people from doing anything in life. Fear prevents you from growing. Fear prevents you from achieving. Fear prevents you from earning income. Fear prevents you from, reaching great heights in life. Fear is your number one enemy. Fear is the shaitan, as they call it. So it's really, really important to make sure that you don't allow fear to come into your life. You don't allow fear to control. And for those of you that are not Muslim, fear is like the devil, basically. It's that you want to make sure that you don't have excuses and you don't allow fear to defeat you. You don't allow fear to take over your business. Because if you allow fear to get in the way, you're the only person that allowed for it to get in the way. So remember, create that system, duplicate the system. Now you may be sitting there saying, okay, how do I plug into the system? I'm confused. I kind of started, I don't know if I'm doing things right. Go back to your prosperity book. Go to the next 30-day trainings. Go to your webinars. Go to your Monday calls, your Tuesday calls, your Saturday calls, the recordings. Plug yourself in. How often do you go into your back office? How have you downloaded the app? Are you ordering your order online on app? Are you spinning the wheel? Are you taking care of Opulence currency? Are you taking advantage of Opulence point? Are you getting MGRS qualified? Are you getting Car Club qualified? There's so many checklist items that you could be doing. Are you doing those things? And if you're not, why not? And if you're not, then how do you expect for your business to grow? It is so vital and important to make sure that in your business, that duplication is happening. Systems are being followed. But if you don't do it, then how do you expect your business to reward you? You see, when we take care of our children, it's a reward when they grow up and they become something, right? Your hard work, all those mornings you got up, you fed them, you bathed them, you got them ready for school. You teach them different things. Sometimes we teach them to sew. Sometimes we teach them to ride a bike, to drive, to do all these different things in life. We teach them to become the humans that they become into adults. We don't ever give up on them. Even when they make mistakes, we don't give up, right? Even when they disappoint us sometimes, we don't give up on our children. Look at your business as the same thing. Your business is going to have good days. Your business is going to have bad days. Your business is going to have disappointing days. But don't give up. Allow for the system to lead your opportunity, not your emotions and not what you feel is right.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So hadartan waxay ka hadlaysaa muhiimadda ay leedahay systemka siduu yahay in loo raaco. Qof waliba oo teamka ka mid ah waa inaa bartaa systemka suu u shaqeeyo. Waxay ku leedahay mar kastana company-geena way ku soo celceliyaan people don't duplicate, systems do. Markay noqoto systemka waa wax hadaa barti qofka sida loo sameeyo uu raaci kara asaga. Laakiin adiga shakhsiyan waxa laga yaabaa inaad tahay aftahan medahan ha, right? qof galgal badan inaad tahay, right? laakiin teamkaagi maaha waxaa laga yaabaa dad masaakiin ay ku jiraan adoo kale ma noqon karaan laakiin markaa barti systemkii way raaci karaan sidoo kale adiga waxaa laga yaabaa inaad mashquulshid waad aragteen har iyo habeen wax cusub aan kula soo darsaaya teamkaaga markaa bartid ganacsigaaga wuu soconaya shaqadaada wuu soconaya ama joog ama maqnow sidoo kale maxaa dadka badankood dib u dhigay ku leedahay fear maxaa waaye baqdin kale maxay ku magacaaday waa shaydaan oo kale waa waswaas, right? waswaasul khanaas siinu naqaano waswaaska waayee ku leedahay taasi marka marnaba ha u ogolaanin in ay intay ku gasho ay kaa qaadato noloshaadii oo dhan ay qaadato sidoo kale in ay ganacsigaagi dhan uu baqdin uu qaato maxaa samaynaysaa waxaa laga yaabaa qaarkiina dhahaysaan sidee systemka u tixraacaa kow yaa la xiriiraysaa qofkii ku keenay qof kasta wuxuu haystaa my5 support la raac buuga la dhaho prosperity book ama buuga barwaaqada tixraac maxaa ku yaallo mjrsa u noqon lahayd sidaa gaari u keeni lahayd sidaa cruiska u raaci lahayd markabka waxaasoo dhanaa ku qoran baro in allaale inta kulamada soo galaayo soo gal haddaada intaa samaynaynin isweydii sidee ganacsiga u kobcaya marka sidee tiimkaaga u kobcaya markasta waan ka hadalnaa hadduu system suu yahay aadan u raacin haba yaraatee ha ka filanin inaad dhaqaale ka samaysid been ha isku sheegin dadka aad la wadaagaysa ganacsigana been ha u sheegin tusaale maxay ka dhigata ciyaalka markii ciyaalka la barbaarinaayo waad aragteen intaasoo khaladaada ka dhacayo ma jirtaa maraa dhahday wallaahi waan ka daalay may marna give up kuma sameeno ganacsiga waa saas oo kale maalina wuu quruxsan yahay maalina wuu adag yahay maalina waa dhexdhexaad marnaba inaadan ka quusan annagana haddaynu nahay muslim inaynu quusanno iimaankeena yaaba khatar galaayo ma ilaaha ka quusanaya waa maya horay u socda horay u waday ku leedahay waa arki doontaa meesha ka gaartaan
I absolutely love listening to you. I love your passion. And you know what? You become such a phenomenal role model, Ifra. So, those are really the topics. I mean, I can't believe it's already been an hour I've been talking. Those are some of the topics that I had written down just briefly. I think those are some of the basics. I know that, we did this for Australia. There's a lot more markets that are on, but I find that this is a very basic training for anybody. And I want to be able to also give you the opportunity if there's any questions, if someone has something that they want clarity on it. Of course, you guys don't normally get me on a call, so you have me, and I'd love to answer any more questions you guys have.
I love it. So we're dhamaysa hadalkii wuu dhamaaday hadda waxay leedahay waxaad su'aal qabtaan fadlan ila soo wadaaga ogaadana waxaynu annaga waa isku hareyna inta Soomaali ku hadasho because weli idima sharxin ganacsigaanaynu ku hadlayno maxay tahay sidee dhaqaale uga samayn kartaa so hanaga hooyinina su'aal degdeg ah. So the first question I see here is from Abdelkadir, and some of the questions might be ones that I can answer because I still have to go through the tools. Sure. I mean the tour, my dear. So Abdelkadir is just asking, what is the best way to establish a strong team? What are the tools that we can use? So just briefly, my dear, if you can talk about that.
Sorry, the teams?
Yes. What is the best way to establish a strong team? What are the tools that we can use?
Sure. That's a great question, actually. So to establish a great team starts with two people, by the way. It's just yourself and one more person. So I find that the power of duplication is key. You need to make sure you're building a core infrastructure, and the stronger the base is, the bigger your team will grow. So a lot of webinars like this are great because communication is one of the key factors of any successful relationship in business, in personal life, whatever it is that you want to do. So I find that it's one of the core fundamental basic basics that you need in any business, which is plug yourself into the webinars, make sure you're having team calls. I know corporately we do a lot of calls, but it's also important for you guys to do team calls. Also to have a team chat. Having a team chat, not with everybody, but having, you know, those basically, I would prefer you guys start using Telegram. Telegram is absolutely amazing. You could dump a list of names in there, comment, but the phone numbers are at least hidden. So it gives you guys privacy that your phone numbers are not shared with everyone, where WhatsApp kind of shares a phone number with everybody. But I would basically, hey, I have a question. What do you guys think of this? And then, hi, what is the ingredient in this? Right away. So I find that communication is key, number one, to building a good team. Secondly, communication, follow up with each other. Once in a while, you know, we've become so technology driven that we forgot the contact, like what we're having today. You know, pick up the phone and have a conversation with people. Get on a Zoom call and look them face to face, like I'm looking at you, all of you in the eye, like I'm staring at you. I'm using video, like I'm sitting in front of you and I'm with you guys. My focus is you. So I find that, you know, we sometimes just text, and through text, you sometimes may not understand. And then third, make sure if there is a local event, go out together. If you're going to do something, do it together as a team. It makes a big difference. Even if there's 2 of you, 3 of you, 4 of you, it doesn't matter. There's a lot of places that still you can do things. If there's a local office or distribution or something, go into it, support it. So those are some of the basics. And then of course, make sure you have your app downloaded, because your app is going to give you a lot of flexibility, because again, building a team means knowledge for you. You need to understand your business before you can help other people as well. And sometimes through the journey of learning, you're also teaching it as well.
Absolutely. So su'aala wuxuu weydiiyey walaalkeen cabdiqaadir oo ah sidee team culus u dhistaa. Waxay tiri kow hadday tusaan uga hadalnay systemka tixraac bay ku leedahay. Systemka suu yahay, waxaa samaynaysaa group chatka, WhatsAppka ama Telegramka, kulama qabsanaysaan ay ku leedahay. Follow up samaynaysaa, waa iska wardoonaysaan. Sidoo kale saan oo kale Zoom baa la samaynaysaa, dadkii saa isku aragtaan ayada hadda waa u jeedaan si toos ah. isha ka fiirnoosa abayhoda waa u jeedaa, aniga waa ii jeedaan, right? saasoo kale dadka oo la sameey. Waxa kale oo sameyn kartaa ay ku leedahay team building, inay isku imaataan maali oo haysataan, yani cunto wada cuntaan. Teamkeena way sameeyaan hadda Ottawa, ayaan dhawada arkay Facebook reminder sanad ka hor annagoo wada brunch cunayno 20 qof camal, maasha Allah. Waxaasoo kale sameeyay ku leedahay. Sidoo kale appka Opulence Global, by the way, all of you should be able to download today. Opulence, go to your app store, Opulence Global, download garaysa. Appkaas download garayso. Waxay ku leedahay ogow teamkaaga oo dhan wuxuu ku xiran yahay waxa waaye knowledge, cilmi markaad taqaanid teamkaagu wuu kobcayaa. So wax allaale waxaa ka baran kartid, ka ogaan kartid ganacsigan, ka ogow hadhowtina waxaad arkaysaa adiga oo heer sare ka gaaray insha Allah.
Amazing. Is there other questions that I could maybe answer? That was a great question.
Absolutely, my dear. So we have Ayanle here. It's awesome. Actually, that's Hooman jobs I'm doing. Hooman, go ahead. Read that question. Sorry. Q&A, Hooman. Do you see Ayanle?
I think it's more comments. Hang on, let's see.
It's gone now. Somebody removed it.
It's gone now. It's removed. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. All right. So we still have the tour to go through. So is there anybody, you know, from the English side, maybe anybody that has a quick question? Team Kenya, waxaa weli noo haray presentationka ogaada, hal saacna oo leeyahay way naga dhamaatay. Wax su'aal ay gabadhan uga baahan tahay ma jirta intayna sii deenin. Okay? Because final fara kama qodno waay, weli hooshi way noo dhiman tahay. Wax su'aal oo degdeg ma qabtaan, haddii kale ayada waa sii deenayna, waa soconayna insha Allah. Okay, so Jama just rewrote it. It's awesome that the opportunities and potential in this business is big, but as we all know, for anything that has got a reward, there's some hard work involved. Now, my question is, what is the hard work in this business? Is it having a good social network, investing time, or money? It's important that we can manage our expectations going forward in conjunction with motivation. I love that question or comment.
I love it. It is sort of like a little bit of a question and a comment. I think managing your own expectation is really important. I find that a lot of people have, you know, oh, I want to make $10,000 a month tomorrow. Okay, well, it's not going to happen tomorrow. And anything that it comes quick, it also goes quick. Always remember that. I think following, like I said, the system is really, really key. You actually don't necessarily need to have a busy social network, because look what Ifra just said at the beginning of the call. 70% of her team has come from her doing Facebook Lives. I'm assuming from people you don't know, right, Ifra?
Yes, people I've never met.
So the thing is that, you know, sometimes we put a little bit, yet we expect huge results. What you put into this business is what you get out. So based on your income, it's based on your effort. There's a lot of people that are in this business now. Sometimes it takes longer for that to happen, but when it happens real quick. I'll give you an example. Ifra, how many years did it take for you to hit your first what was your first check, and how long did it take for you to make it?
Great question. I was just sharing with the team the other day. It took me almost, I believe, a year and a half or so to hit 1,000 a week in commission, which was 4,000 a month.
So 1.5 years you worked to make $4,000 a month. 1.5 years. Now, in that 1.5 years, how many no's did you receive?
Countless. Honestly, there were months that I would present to 100 people. It was crazy.
And did you ever have days where you wanted to kind of give up?
Absolutely.
Was there days that you kind of blamed yourself? You're like, maybe I'm not made for this business. Maybe I'm not doing things right. Maybe it's not meant to be.
100%. Every week when we have the Tuesday meeting in Ottawa, that's what I will ask Reza. Reza, what can I do better? Yes.
And when did your business change?
Honestly, it was, I believe, May of 2020 when it really, really took off, which is 2 months later, I ended up resigning from my government job.
And where your income from 4,000 went from 4,000 to what?
By the time I resigned, it was in June, it went to 10,000 a month. And then a month later, it hit 20,000 and it just went up from there.
Yeah. So I want you guys to listen to that a little bit. I'm getting goosebumps, by the way. It took you 1.5 years to make 4,000. Then the next month was 10,000. Next month was 20. And I know you went up to 50K a month. So imagine if she had given up. We hear these stories, but sometimes we don't know the people. You're staring at one right from your own, right here, right at opulence, someone who never gave up. You know, what's really devastating for me, I want to share with you guys, there's so many talented people that I see in this business come, and they don't see their own potential, and they're not willing to put in their own effort. And it breaks my heart, because sometimes I'll reach out to them and say, hey, listen, you got a lot more in you than what you're showing. And I see it. And I don't say that to everybody, but when I see it, I tell them. And you know what? Sometimes they say, oh, okay, thank you. And then they push themselves a little bit more and they do more, and then they stop again. And they're back onto the same old bad habits, right? So it's really, really important to make sure that you are persistent and that you keep on pushing yourself and you're driving. It's like what I said, treat your business every day like it's your first day.
Okay, so walaalkeen ayaan le wuxuu kusoo qoray af English oo wuxuu ka hadlayay dabcan wuxuu yiri ganacsigan oo intaasoo faa'iido leh dabcan shaqo badan ku jirto waxay ku qeexaysaa 100% Soomaali waxay tiraahdaa geedkii lagu koro orada looga soo degtaa qofka waxay ku leedahay ganacsigan soo galo oo ku dhahayo 2 bilood 3 bilood 4 bilood iyo 6 bilood aan rabaa 10,000 inaan sameeyo bishii waxaasi wax ka jira ma lahay ku leedahay waxani waxa waaye waa dabar adeeg yee tusaale soo qaadata aniga hal sano iyo bar ugu horeysay markii aan gaaray bishii inaan sameeyo waxaan ka wada asbuucii 1,000 bishii 4,000 ahayd hal sano iyo bar waagi bariye iyo gobolkii dhaca ayaan ganacsiga soo bandhigay maalin kasta qeelinay intaas ay u qaadatay in 4,000 bishii oo dhan aan soo xareeyo ilaahay subxaanahu wa ta'aala muxuu qadaray dhowr bilood kadib inaan gaaray heer aan sameeyo ilaa iyo 10,000 asbuuci subhanallah taasi marka waxay ku leedahay waxa laga yaabo marka annaka idin sheegayno inay khayaale idin la tahay waxa idin hor fadhiday ku leedahay qof community-giina ka imaatay oo idin hor taagan taasi waxay saldhig u tahay ku leedahay runtii ganacsigan you get what you put in waxaad gelisid aad kaaga soo baxayo qof kasta inta energy uu galiyo inta waqti uu galiyo waxaanan ahayn haba yaraatee kama helayo ma dhici karta inay sometimes waqti qaadsideeda oo kale yes hooyaday macaan markas waxay tiraahdaa hooyo waxa soo daaho ayaa khayrka ku jiro so mar qaarkood way dhici karta inay waqti ugu qaadato laakiin haddaa systemka ku socotay waa guaranteed insha allah billahi kariim inaad ka mara dhalinaysid.
Amazing.
Okay.
Love your energy. Love.
Thank you, my dear. I think we're going to let you go because we have the tours to still go. I wish we can listen to you all day. Thank you so much. Any last words that you want to leave with us, my dear? Go ahead.
Absolutely. You know, Ifra, first of all, I want to thank you for organizing this. And it's been an absolute blessing to be with each and every single one of you. I want to thank you all for your time, whatever time in the day it is that you showed up and you're here with us today, because I think what's really important is that you made the time to be here. And I even see people like Steph Wise, which she woke up at the same time as me. That's what having a great upline is. It's showing up, dressing up. Maria Baptiste, my goodness, in Toronto, she's woken up. So I also see our corporate office, Rico's on, Jenna Beba's on. It's great to see our corporate office on as well. And, you know, it's really inspirational to see so many different people from so many different parts of the world. Remember that when you start your day, it's about blessing yourselves each and every single day. Wake up with excitement, wake up with energy, wake up with the fact that you're going to make a difference today. Wake up with the fact that we are an amazing opportunity, that we are an amazing company, not because I've been with a company for 15 years, because I've been around in this industry and I see companies falter, and many of the big names, they come in, they bring a lot of hype and excitement, and then they crash and they plummet. With Opulence, we are, you know, a small giant that's rapidly growing. And we want to give all of you and your family and your loved ones and your countries and your communities the same opportunity to be able to grow with us, to spread your wings. If you are a guest on this call, I want to thank you for also joining us. I hope that you're inspired by everything that you see. You have an absolutely phenomenal leadership core here that's committed to your success. So we have a saying in our company, which is our slogan: if you have the will, we have the way. And that means that if you really want this back and bad enough, if you want financial freedom, if you want, you know, a debt-free freedom, if you want to take your kids to that special vacation or that special school or buy that special car or, you know, go into that special home, whatever your dream is, you can achieve it with this company. You can achieve it with this business, because I have seen it happen to thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people. And you're no different than any of us on this call today. So with that, I want to say God bless. I want to say thank you so much. I know you guys are going to have an exciting tour today, and I wish you guys love, light, success, and prosperity always.
I love it. Thank you so much, my dear. What an honor to have you. So I'm just going to quickly translate your amazing message so that everybody gets a chance to take a bite in it. So waxay u mahad celinaysaa dhammaantiin sida wanaagsan waqtigiina qaaliga isaga soo goyseen. Hadda line-ka yaa ku jiro aa wada taqaanaan tiimkeena dhan Stephanie Wise oo ah upline-keena waa gabadha Ilaahay subxaanahu wa tacaala ganacsiga nagu soo dhiibay. Saaka 5 barkii ay kacdo waqtiga ay hadda kacday gabadha martida inoo ah haddana way nagula jirtaa. Yaa kaloo nagula jiro Maria oo ah gabar oo Toronto joogto oo teams kale way nagula jirtaa. waxaan ugula jiro Rico oo ka imaaday teamkeena Philippines. Intaasoo qof ayaa ku jiro oo soo galeen maanta. waqtigooda ayay qaateen. So kulligiina hal ayay inkugu hambalyeynaysaa waqtiga qaaliga aad qaadateen. waxay ku leedahay waxay xasuusinayaa oo inkaga tagayaa subax kasta markaad soo kacdaan wake up with excitement. subax kasta adigoo faraxsan soo kac. annagana haddaynu nahay muslim alxamdulilah adoo caafimaad qaba haddaad soo qabtid wax kuu soo kacdid wax kuu dhimanba ma leh adoo faraxsan soo kac maalin kastay ku leedahay. annaga haddaynu nahay ku leenahay company-geena waxaynu nahay company yar laakiin kobcaayo. So weligiin ha fiirinina kaliya company-yaasha ma arkin oo magaca weyn haysto wax maqlaysaa company hebel meel kasta looga sheekeynayo ha fiirinay ku leedahay. midka aamusan maxay dhahaan Soomaalida libaaxa midka ciya iyo midka aamusan maxaa daranay dhahaan midka aamusan. So waa aamusannahay laakiin ogaada waxaan nahay giant. soo ogaada meesha aynu gaari doono hadduu Ilaahay idmo. maxay kaloo xayuusinaysaa mission keena maxaa waay if you have the will we have the way haddii adiga kaa go-an tahay inaad ka miriclayso ganacsigaan haddii kaa go-an tahay guryaha aad rabti inaad gadatid haddii kaa go-an tahay ciyaalkaaga inaad u dirtid jaamacadda ugu fiican maxaynu ku haynaa jidkii yes jidkii iyo waxaad maanta gacanta ku haysaa fursaddii qaado say tahay u qaado insha allahna waxaan sugi lahay ku leedahay intaasoo malaayiina markay ka soo baxaan inaad kulligiin ka mid noqotaan insha allah intaasay kusoo gabagabeynaysaa thank you so much again my dear Hodan is there any last words you want to share with us as well
I am speechless. Amazing. Thank you so much. You are amazing and inspirational. I cannot wait to continue sharing the wisdom you have left us tonight. And I know you're still not 100%, but thank you for your time. For the two messages that I'm taking is no excuses. Keep on, keep on going. Every time you have a hurdle, just take it as a test, and that neck up. I don't know how to say
Neck up
this.
from the neck up.
Yes, I'm gonna be using that. So hopefully that would be my new motto from now on. So thank you so much. You have inspired us. So I think I will leave it to that. So thank you again. And yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Honestly, I'm so proud of this amazing team. Kudos to each and every single one of you. And, I have such a love and passion for each and every single one of your success. I pray to God that every single one of you is abundantly blessed and successful. And, write down your targets, write down what you want to achieve. When you write down things, it happens. You manifest things, and don't write down negative things, by the way, because they will manifest too. Write down only positive things. I want to achieve this by this date. I want to do this by this. And, I've seen so many phenomenal things manifest into my life from this amazing industry. And I feel beyond blessed of everything that I've been able to achieve. But I'm sure we will do more webinars. Love you all. Thank you for your love. I thank you so much for all your beautiful messages. It is my absolute pleasure to be on today. Even though I'm a little bit under the weather, but I still feel blessed and honored and excited to be with each and every single one of you this morning. So thank you, Efra. Thank you, Hodan. Thank you, team.
Same here, my dear. Love you. Take care. Feel better.
Thank you so much, team. Have a day and evening wherever you are, team. Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care.
Wow. Thank you so much, everybody, to all of our amazing English-speaking guests. We're going to do a 360 degrees on you. You're welcome to stay, but we're going to go through the business presentation. It'll be in Somali. So yeah, feel free to stick around if you want to. We don't ever say bye to anybody. Take care, my dear. Love you. Have an amazing day and rest of the week. Thank you, Rico. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Maria, my sister Maria, thank you. We love you as well. Oh my goodness, Abdelkader, yes. So those of you that speak Somali, waa isla joogeenaa intiina Somali ku hadasho waa isla joogeenaa ayaan la hooyanin waa faan oo la fara kama qadna weli waxaa inoo dhiman ganacsiga aan kasoo hadlaynay hadeertaan waxaynu nabadgelyo ku dhahaynaa dhammaan walaalaha Ingiriis ku hadla oo nagu soo biiray. Take care, everybody. Have an amazing night. I'm gonna stop the recording here and we're gonna go into a tour. Okay, stop.